Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the live stream this morning here. Um, I'm testing out to see if the internet's going to be fast enough this morning. You would think it would be at 4:30 a.m., but it's been being kind of persnickety. I just now got a bunch of videos uploaded. I've been waiting all day to upload them, and finally got it. Finally got it to go. The farmer's got a little bit of insomnia tonight. Um, I just have to upload the videos, and I've been having to uh, do it with very, very slow internet and data. Sometimes I'll just use data if the Wi-Fi is just crazy slow, and it has been. Our views and watch time hours have been going down lately, just because I don't have internet to upload videos, so I haven't been taking that many. But I got 4 done today, so I'm happy about that. So a lot of things going on, a lot of stress. So I'm doing a reset. I'm going to stay up all night tonight. I'm not going to go to sleep so that I can get to sleep early tomorrow night, tonight, however you want to look at it. It kind of creeps up on me. First, you start staying up till 11, and then you start staying up till midnight, and then 1. And for the last couple of weeks, waiting on the internet to speed up a little bit, it's been 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning until I've been getting to sleep. And that's just too late, because then I don't get up till 9 and I don't feel rested because I've only got 6 hours of sleep. But I've got to get up because there's things going on around here that I need to participate in. And so I'm just going to do a reset. I'll probably take a little nap tomorrow, today, however you want to look at it, and we'll go from there. So I'm crazy behind on my comments. I probably should be answering comments right now, but the internet's not fast enough for my phone. So I thought I'd do a live stream. So any questions anybody has about what's been going on, what's new or interesting? Finally, today, for the first time, I just put up the video. I went and saw Jason and Jen's new house. I took a 15-minute video, but again, this new program that I'm using on my phone is just weird. It was a 15-minute video. It shows it's a 15-minute video on my phone, but when I imported and exported and uploaded it, it wasn't even a 6-minute video. So I don't know. And I did it like 4 times. I don't know what the problem is. It's a pain, I'll tell you. I miss my camera. I've been intending to go down to Tagbilaran every day this week to go down and see a couple things I need to do down there. I need to go look at some solar equipment for the fish pen, and I need to get my camera either fixed or get another camera. Every day something comes up and haven't been able to do it. I need to go to Tubagon in the morning, which is about an hour and 10-minute drive from here. I need to go to the bank. I've got a new debit card that I need to activate so I can use it online. I need to buy a solar pump. If I can't find one in Tagbilaran, which I doubt seriously I will, and I need to get some components for the incubator I'm going to build. And all that stuff is online. And there was something else I was going to look up online. I can't remember exactly what it was. So we'll get to some comments here. Terry Klein, do they have fire or EMS there? As in, well, they have a fire station, they have fire trucks, but EMS, emergency medical services, They've got an ambulance that fires up every now and then. Whether or not it has what you would call paramedics in it or not, that I can't tell you. I don't know. Um, my inclination is that probably not, because half the time the ambulance doesn't even have fuel in it. I know someone who needed to use that ambulance one time, and they had to run around and buy some diesel for it. So I would say probably not. Lawrence Beeler, good evening to you as well. David O. Brian, could you ask if that's Terry Klein from Springfield, Missouri area? Well, Terry, where are you from? Are you from Springfield, Missouri? Selling stock options. Good day, Brian. May you continue to enjoy it. And I have forgotten your name again. You got to forgive me. It is 4:35 in the morning. I just can't remember, and that's really rude. That's a uh, a channel member, and I should remember your name. I apologize. Terry Klein, North Carolina. Yeah, it's not that far from Missouri, but it's not exactly like Missouri. Cody Johnson, I'm late, but I recently watched your video on Terrence and Beth. I knew I liked you. Good show, old top. You have a new subscriber in me. Much love from Texas. Well, thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. Be sure to hit that notification bell. With YouTube, it doesn't seem like it works all the time, but because I have people who hit the notification bell and they don't always get the notification. So try it anyway. Give it a shot. Everyone hit that notification bell, and I think you hit the notification bell and then you enable all notifications. I think that's the secret. It's in my analytics how many people have actually done it. Lawrence Beeler, Brian, sitting here in Oregon on level 2 evacuation. You know, the internet's been so slow. I haven't been watching any YouTube, any news, anything like that. But I do know that there's a bunch of fires in California. I don't know if they're in Oregon as well. So, Lawrence, what's the evacuation about? Is it from a fire? Well, do you and the family have a blessed day? Well, thank you, Cody. I appreciate it. Lawrence Beeler, worst fire season in history. Wow. I remember, I forget what year it was, probably 2000, oh, I don't know, 2009, 10, somewhere around in there in Chico. It was a really, really bad fire. Visibility was 100 yards maybe. Uh, they used the fairgrounds as a mustering station for all the firefighters. They had 3,000 or 4,000 firefighters there. But I have heard that the fires are really bad. Someone sent me, behind on my emails as well, someone sent me a picture of what it looked like in San Francisco. It's a shame, but you know what can you expect um, when you put out every little bitty fire that happens, and nature can't take its course and keep the fuel load down. That's what happens. Then when it gets really dry and really hot and fires start, there's fuel everywhere on the ground, the brush and all that, because it hasn't naturally, from lightning strikes, it hasn't naturally uh, been allowed to burn. Because as soon as there's a lightning strike, it's like, oh my God, there's a fire. Let's see how much money we can spend to put it out. And they do. And I can see the point. If it's around someone's own, and that's the thing. People are moving into areas where, if you live in the middle of a national forest, don't be surprised if it catches on fire because it's a national forest. It's what do you do? I mean, you don't want people to lose their homes, but it's hard to manage. It's hard to manage because there's all the fires are put out so quickly that the forests are just full of fuel. In California, that's the case anyway. California, even though it's like one of the most productive regions in the world for farm products, it's really a more of a savanna. It's not quite a desert, but it's a savanna. It's heavy rainfall in the fall, winter, and spring, but during the summer, almost get nothing. Once in a while, you get a thunderstorm, and that's usually a lot of lightning, dry thunderstorms. And all the dams in the Sacramento Valley have made it very profitable for farming. But in the foothills and in the mountains of California, there can be 5 months out of the year where there's not any rain, but they get a lot of rain during the wet season, and really allows things to grow. It's a dynamic in California that they always have fire problems. Lawrence Beeler, I missed a couple here. Jeff W., hello from West Virginia. Where will Charlie and Red Red go to school? Will you have to drive them to and from when they attend school? Gina will. There's an elementary school not far from here, and I would imagine Tata will play ferry. Gina the mothers actually go with the children here in preschool for the first year, for the entire year, and Red will begin next year. So either they'll walk together or Tata will take them. And for Charlie, that's going to be 5 years down the road, four or five. I haven't studied up on that yet. Lawrence Beeler, suburbs of Portland have been evacuated. Well, there you perfect, just perfect. Now they can really loot. Lawrence Beeler, hundreds of homes lost. Yeah, that's a shame. That's the thing. I mean, I think it's a problem that hasn't been solved. And usually in Oregon, California usually gets hit a lot more severely than California does, because it stays wetter longer and it doesn't get so hot, and the humidity is a bit higher. The problem in California is it can be 105, 110 degrees and with a 10-15% humidity. And because California is a coastal state, you can get wind as well, and it's just a perfect combination for bad fires. But you usually don't hear that much about fires in Oregon. Lawrence Beeler, we had a major wind event preceded by lightning strikes in the west flank of the Cascades. The fires are over 500,000 acres, and 2 of the fires are threatening to join. Wow. I had heard that they were calling in firefighters from all over the world to come and help with the fires. 500,000 acres, that's a bunch. That's a lot. I don't know how many acres are on fire in California. A lot. I guess the whole West Coast is going up. Let's be like we had a mild winter and wet spring. Well, there you go. All that water gets things to growing, and then when it stops raining, it all dies and becomes kindling. Tim Dermo, hello. Doyce. Speaking of Savannah, I'm here and it's stormy, rainy, and yuck. But it could be worse. California and Oregon are having a bad time, yeah. RH, the fires are being intentionally set. Wow. That's a shame. Tim, just subscribe today. Watch the piggery video with Philip. Nice setup. Can't do anything about the economics. Sorry for that. Yeah, it's a, it's a, first it was African swine flu, and then it was COVID. Uh, that double whammy has just made the piggery business impossible. I'm still trying to line up, it's a daily struggle trying to line up buyers at a price that we don't take it in the shorts too bad. Supposedly we've got some sold, but we have to drive them all the way to Tubagon, which is over an hour away. And in the red van, which is what we will transport them in, it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours, because drive it a lot slower because the drive line is not true. It's not straight. So 40, 45 kph, which is about 35 miles an hour, is the cruising speed for that red van, and it makes for a long trip. Terry Klein, not here to preach, but these times are very prophetic worldwide. Yeah, it's I've said before in live streams and on videos, who would have thought in January, if you were just sitting around talking to somebody about the state of the world, about how things are, who could have imagined that the world would be the way that it is now 9 months later? It's pretty incredible, really. Jeff W., how are the goats? The goats are just fine. We're doing all we can to get the Azola pits finished, and then the first 5 or 6 rebuilt. It's going to be another 10 days, 2 weeks to accomplish that. And right when we're finished with that, we're going to make a portable pen for the goats that we can move around, so they can have more of a life that goats want. Lawrence Beeler, no. There have been some arsons, but after the fact. So, well, I don't know. What do you mean, Lawrence? The fire's already going, but somebody is setting another fire? Tim, I am in a suburb of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Super hot and hazy here. Air is really smoky from all the wildfires in the U.S. You would think, because Vancouver's kind of almost due north of Washington. And I know the prevailing winds are from west to east on the west coast. So I don't see how the smoke could be getting up there. Craig Rosen, morning, mate. You're up very early. Are you still awake from yesterday? Still awake from yesterday. I'm kind of doing a reset. I've been staying up later and later and later and later every night for like a month, chasing internet speed so I can get some videos uploaded. The previous month, I'd uploaded like 170 videos in that month, and this month I'm on a pace for about 100 videos. And because I just don't have the internet speed to upload them, so I haven't been taking videos. But the flip side of that is that it affects the old wallet. I miss my phone. I miss having real internet. That's another thing I need to go to Tagbilaran for. Is to we're working on ways to get our internet sped up a bit, because this is just it's no longer doable. We have to get it fixed. We have to get some speed. The Wi-Fi we have now is just, I mean, it's pathetic. And at Sturgis, RH, do you mean directional energy weapon? I have no idea. Horace Beeler, Brian, all of Medford and Ashland have been evacuated. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Tim, do you reveal your name? Yeah. And how old are you and Marcel? Well, my name is Brian, and I just turned 58. And Marcel and I have the same birthday. It's August 3rd. I was born in 1962, and she was born in 1982. So Marcel's not here; she's sleeping. So I won't get out. I won't be able to tease her about being almost 40. But I'm 58 and she's 38. We were born exactly 20 years apart. Whisper Woman, today's report is that more than 87% of the fires are caused by humans. Wow. So I guess it is mostly arson then. That's a shame. That is a shame. Tim, we have crazy amounts of smoke and haze. Can't even see the mountains. I know prevailing winds are west to east, but we got lots of smoke somehow. Yeah, it's pretty. I find that really amazing. I mean, I'm not doubting you. I believe you, but I don't know if I had good internet speed, I'd look up a satellite image because really bad fires will show up on satellite. It'll look like clouds. Lawrence Beeler, we have already lost 4 small communities. Yeah, that is a shame. Is there any rain in the forecast? Is there? I mean, September. It's really too early for rain. Once in a while you'll get some, but usually not till the end of October do you get any meaningful rain. Val Dawn, hello ladies and germs. Hello Dawn, how are you? Wilford. Willard Pinson, what's up, bro? Dalton, Georgia, USA here. Tell Charlie hi. When old Charlie wakes up, I most definitely will. I'll give him a howdy. Metallic Rock, say hi to Metallic Rock. Well, hello, Metallic Rock. Mike, tropical downpours right now in Florida Keys. Wow, man, need to swap coasts. From everything Lawrence is telling me, they could sure use some wetness on the West Coast. The smoke clouds are already reaching Hawaii. How can they be going opposite against the wind? Unless they're circling the globe, but my God, that's like 23,000 miles. Now that's really, that's really amazing to me. I don't see how, because the jet stream goes west to east, and Hawaii's what, 3,800 miles or something west of California. I don't see how the smoke could be reaching Hawaii uh, going westerly. It must be having, it has to be circumventing the globe. Slow Joe, not necessarily arson. It was reported one was caused by fireworks. Ah, well, then there'll be a ban on fireworks. It only takes one thing like this to make another law that you can't do something. Metallic Rock, just wanted to hear it. Well, now you've heard it like 3 times. RH, how is the micro harvest working out? When we went out there, Tata, he was just chomping at the bit because it worked so well in the tilapia pond. And so he was up there. He was up there on the platform casting 4 or 5 casts before I got up there with the camera, and before Gabriel started feeding them. So the fish, I don't know if milkfish or extra smart fish or what, but by the time Gabriel and I got up there, Gabriel started feeding them. They were too afraid to eat. They were wary of the net, and he was throwing the net in and getting 4 or 5 per cast, but it's, when you need to harvest 100, 200 kilos, it take all day. So what we ended up doing is just putting the regular harvest net in there. I'd wanted 110 kilos because that's what we had sold. We ended up with 180, and that's the problem when you use that huge net. It's really hard to judge closely how many fish you have in it, and so we got a bunch of extra fish. The micro harvest went kind of so okay, but um, not the way that I thought it would. I didn't think the fish would be so afraid of the net. I think if Tata had waited until we got up there and got them feeding and got them eating and then thrown the net in, it would have worked out pretty well. But he scared the crap out of them first, and then we tried catching them, and that didn't work that great. Terry Klein, Earth rotation, maybe. Well, except the Earth is rotating. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's. I mean, the winds carry everything. I don't think there's not enough resistance from the Earth's rotation to, or there's too much resistance from the Earth's rotation, to spin the smoke back the other way. Lawrence, I will send you a sat photo. Yeah, I'd appreciate that because I just, um, this is going to be probably the first time or the last time for a long time I'll be up at this time of the morning, and the internet's working pretty good right now. I would expect it to start fading off like right after 6 a.m. because that's when people start getting up and moving around, and that's when they really start using it. There's just not enough bandwidth, and so it really slows down. Richard Mendoza, good morning, sir. Been watching your videos for a while now because I'm planning to live a farm life. You are an inspiration to me. Thank you. Well, Richard, thank you. And I'm glad that you enjoy watching what I do. Um, you can learn a lot what not to do and some things to do. That's kind of what this channel is about. Everyone's along for the ride. Metallic Rock. So what happened to the close fish pen? The close fish pen has been allowed to stay, but come to find out, the Chinese guy, Kirby, I think his name is, had planned to put 5 more right next to it, in a line basically next to, they would have all been right next to where we were going to put fish pens. So the compromise is that he could leave that pen there, but he wouldn't build any more. Not great, but it's the best I could do. And who knows if that was the truth or not. But there won't be any more pens near our location. Lawrence Beeler, Brian, it's August at my house. You can't see the sun. The street looks like a foggy October. A foggy October morning. This is the worst. Excuse me. This is the worst air quality ever recut. That's a shame. The big oaks, is that, and where are you looking at in Bohol? You have a location in mind? Mark Cooper, well, your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. My God, 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't have any internet here, or don't have fast enough. The last 2 nights in a row, we got rain for about an hour and a half each night. Your connection is unstable. If it keeps this up, I'm going to have to go and restart the Wi-Fi. Tim Durimo, I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, Tim, sorry. If I would be comfortable to retire there, that's how I found you. I think you're doing it just right, Tim. Move around. The Philippines is over 7,000 islands, and most of them are inhabited. There's like 8 or 10 that are fairly decent size. I mean, just go around and explore. Um, if there's big enough cities in the Philippines that can accommodate you. If it's the province life that you like, there's lots of that. Just look around. I encourage everyone to do that when they're first thinking about coming here, is to plan on at least a month just to explore and look around and meet some people. There's a location for everyone in the Philippines. Almost famous John Baker. Hi, I'm from Fargo, North Dakota. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm going to go, I don't know. I was going to go restart the Wi-Fi. If I lose connection one more time, I'm going to go restart the Wi-Fi, and I'll probably have to restart the live stream. Yeah, there it went again. I'll be right back, guys.